The Girls in STEM Olympics Committee acknowledges that the land we are on is stolen land and that we are uninvited guests on unceded First Nations territory. Specifically, we are on the land once populated by the Anishinaabe, Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee, and Ojibwe Chippewa peoples, the land that is home to the Métis, and most recently, the territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. Specifically, the land on which we reside was once part of the lands included in Treaty 19. This acknowledgement reminds us of our important connection to this land, where we live, learn, and work. And by doing so, we give our respects to First Nation groups, Inuit and Métis, past, present, and future.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lisa Ramraj, and I'm here to welcome all of you to the 5th Annual Girls in STEM Olympics. What a milestone in our mission to inspire Girls Plus to explore STEM fields. So why have we done this for so many years? Why have an event for just Girls Plus? Well, when you imagine a scientist, a technologist, an engineer, or a mathematician, what does the person you imagine look like? It's probably a man, right? That is why we're here today. These fields are male-dominated, and we want to change that. Do you know what the circular saw, a rocket propulsion system, stem cell isolation, and the Hubble telescope have in common? All of those inventions were developed by women or teams led by women. The possibilities of what you can achieve in the STEM field are endless, and an avenue is available for everyone to follow their passion. STEM is increasingly necessary in our day-to-day lives, and in order to have meaningful and impactful innovation, we need to diversify the group of people working on those innovations. Studies have shown that girls and boys show equal interest in science and math in elementary school, but that girls lose interest in middle school for a variety of reasons. Today, women only make up 25% of the STEM workforce. Many people shrug it off and say girls just don't like that stuff. But that's simply not true. Every time this gets brought up, I reflect on my own journey into STEM. In middle school, I always had the highest marks in my class in science and math, but technology was so scary. That was until I had an opportunity to go to an IBM summer camp, where I realized that being a scientist didn't mean only being in the lab, and being a mathematician didn't equate to only being a professor. The next year, I wanted to apply to an advanced math, science, and tech program at a high school, and at the open house, I saw a FIRST robotics robot, and I said, I want to build that. I got a lot of pushback from family, though, asking, why would you want to do that? It's for boys. I can totally see how someone may start to doubt themselves when the people around them are telling them that something isn't for them. I was lucky enough to have champions in my life who supported me, and I went into that program and I built those robots. Then in grade 12, I applied and got into the University of Waterloo for mechanical engineering. At that time, I was still getting high grades in math and science, and I had been building robots for 4 years. But I still got pushback from family asking, why would you want to be an engineer? That's for men. It's going to be too hard for you. Looking back on it now, my ability was being questioned by my gender and not my actual skill. I'm not going to lie, I started to doubt myself too. But I'm very happy to say that my champion supported me through it, and I graduated from Waterloo in 2018 with a mechanical engineering degree. And I went on to work for a solar off-grid tech company for 3 years before taking a job at First Canada as the First Tech Challenge Program Manager. Now let's talk about a woman who faced similar pushback in 1940s. Nancy Grace Roman approached her high school guidance counselor to replace her Latin class with algebra. The guidance counselor's response? What lady would want to take mathematics instead of Latin? Well, Nancy did. She went on to become the first female executive at NASA, creating NASA's space astronomy program, and she had a significant hand in developing the Hubble Space Telescope. Next, I want to introduce our next speaker, who has a love for STEM and aims to make the field as inclusive as possible. She is a grade 11 student on First Robotics Team 1241, Theory 6, as a lead on Mechanical and Controls Team, entrepreneur, SAC member at her school, the founder of a nonprofit STEM organization for youth, and last but not least, one of the driving forces of this event. Please join me in welcoming your GiSO Logistics and Media Coordinator, Khushi Patel.
Thank you so much, Lisa. So this year's event is meant for you to build your confidence and spark an interest in STEM, whether that's interest is just developing or one that you've had for many years. It's really important that we celebrate it. Through friendly competition, you and your team will be put to the test and will have to apply your knowledge, creativity, and teamwork skills to complete the challenge we have in store for you today. Now, the event was originally conceptualized for one reason, and one reason only, which was to welcome and inspire girls just like yourselves into the world of STEM. It's really important that you understand that we need girls just like you in STEM and that you are capable of accomplishing anything that you put your mind to. It's amazing to see how much all of you have accomplished already just as high school students, whether that's through robotics, school-related achievements, or community initiatives. We can't wait to see what else you have in store for your STEM-related journeys. Remember, you are all STEM superstars.
Thank you, Khushi, for that great explanation on why having events like GiSO are so important. Now, what you've all been waiting for, the event schedule. Day 1 will focus on learning and networking. You'll have a chance to meet with your team and get to know them better through a variety of fun activities. There will be 4 workshops: mechanical design, electrical, programming, and business, and those will all provide insights on the challenge on day 2. Between workshops, we'll have a lunch break where you can gather on Discord and chat with the other participants. You'll also have a chance to do an in-depth working session with the choice of 2 organizations via the Innovation Fair. Later, you'll have an opportunity to participate in a Q&A session with the committee, which is optional, but it's meant to help you get more prepared for tomorrow's judge challenges. Feel free to use this time to ask any questions to better understand what was taught in the workshops, understand what skills are going to be used in the challenge tomorrow, and to talk to committee members about their experiences. That's all for day 1, so we'll jump into the second day, Challenge Day. You'll reconvene for a short opening ceremonies tomorrow morning. Then we'll jump into the large challenge where you're going to work with your team to perform repairs on the ground and send them back up to the spacecraft. Following that will be a speaker panel with 4 influential women, and they'll be talking about the gender equality in STEM fields. The day will round out with the closing ceremonies where we will hand out our awards and prizes. Before we send you off for the day, we will have a message from one of our returning gracious sponsors, without whom this event would not be possible, Gyptech Technologies.
Gyptech was established in 1993 and has served the gypsum industry for over 25 years. In that time, we have established ourselves as the world's leading supplier of equipment, engineering, and technical services for gypsum wallboard manufacturing. Our team of process experts are known for their knowledge, hard work, and commitment to customers. We strive to create a team that is driven to innovate and take on new challenges. To continue to lead the industry requires constantly improving our designs and conceptualizing innovative new solutions for our customers. We are a growing company with small roots. The result is a culture focused on relationships, friendships, and family. Many of our employees enjoy the opportunities for international travel and the sense of reward that comes with working through all phases of projects from start to finish in a variety of markets.
Some of you may have already noticed, but you've been assigned to a team prior to the event, and you'll be able to see it on Discord. Your team name represents a historical woman in STEM. You'll also have access to other channels related to your team. Head to Discord now and join the voice channel for your team to start the day. Good luck and have fun!